Hello dear friends, welcome back, welcome to a new reading, a general reading, a not time specific reading. Being a general reading, please take in account only what you feel that is resonating with yourself. I'm speaking here about energies, I'm not speaking about sexes. I use the characters in the cards in order for me to be able to express myself, but that doesn't mean that if I am expressing myself as a gender or to a gender, I am addressing only that gender. We all have both energies in us, feminine and masculine. It's much easier this way for me to keep a storyline, so please bear with me. Because I am speaking about energies, these energies can also interchange with the characters in the cards. That means that I may speak directly with you, Taurus, or that I may speak directly to the cross-watcher. If this is your case, you will know it. You will recognize it from the storyline. Thank you for all of you who make donations. I appreciate them. For those of you who are interested in private readings, you can find all the details in the description box below. I like to let the cards come out by themselves. This can take a while, so if you're not interested in this whole process, please feel free and go directly to the chapter that you are interested in, because all the readings have chapters. If you like what you are seeing, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you're welcome. This being said, thank you again, and let's start with the reading. For all who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, or planet Venus in the sign of Taurus, what's for their higher good to know now? What's best for them to know now? All who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, or planet Venus in the sign of Taurus, please. Best messages for Taurus, please. And what's best for them to know now? Now being the time that you are watching the recording. Three of Swords, heartbreak. I really hope you come out of this heartbreak. This is a very, very heartfelt pain, and that's all that I'm gonna say. I really hope that you are coming out of this energy. For Taurus, please. Best messages for Taurus, please. Okay, it's in reverse. I just wanted to say again, but it's in reverse. Three of Swords, that means that you are coming out of the energy. Two of Swords, Six of Wands. Strength. Seven of Wands. Temperance. the world. And the Tower. At the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Pentacles. This is your energy. The energy of the King of Pentacles is that energy that holds together your entire reading. It can be that wave of energy that can move the reading in the direction that it wants to go, or it can be the energy in which you are right now. Sometimes it's subtle and you're not conscious about it. Sometimes it's stronger and you are conscious about it. And sometimes it's so strong that even people around you are conscious about this energy. For me, this is you coming back to your own energy, coming back to yourself, starting to feel as home in yourself, in your life, in your body. It's simply coming back to you, and with a lot of determination, because you are missing the person that you used to be, and you are determined to come back to that sense, that feeling. Very successful, very determined, very practical. They make plans and they follow their plans in order for them to get successful, to be where they want to be. Workaholics, but people like rocks. You can count on them. They don't speak without meaning. You can really count on this kind of people. King of Pentacles can be any sign of Earth, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But being the reading of the Taurus, this is your energy. And as signs, you have the sign of Leo with strength and the sign of Sagittarius with temperance. So 2 signs of fire. That means that it's your determination in getting back in your own energy. And you had the 3 of Swords at the beginning when I split the deck, and I told you I hope you are coming out of this. And by being in reverse, it's exactly telling me that you are coming out of this heartbreak energy, that feeling of loss, of you are coming out, and it's with your determination, because you know that you have, it's your decision. It's depending on you if you are coming out or not, and you are determined to do that. You came to this after this heartfelt heartbreak, in a logical way. You knew, even if when it was hard, you knew that you have to do something in order for pick yourself up. Maybe you felt like you were missing some information and you stayed there put in order for those information to come, or you simply started and listened to the other's senses, because the character doesn't see, and this is why she's standing so still. And by listening to those other senses, you realize that in order for you to be successful in coming out of this energy, you have to put healthy boundaries. You have to, because you know that you see everything from another point of view than the majority that is around you, or regarding this situation that created the 3 of Swords. And because you know that you have a higher perspective, it also gives you that drive, that determination to standing up for yourself and saying enough, it's enough, this is it, I'm done with that. But in order for me to be able to come out of it, I have to put healthy boundaries. And also I have to take care of myself to start and regain my inner balance, to make that alchemization between fire and water, fire being passion, water being emotions. Archangel Michael is the master of this. The two chalices, one of gold, one of silver, one is fire, the other is water, exactly as I told you, and he can help you in order for you to bring back this balance, because these two elements, fire and water, are the two elements that in order for them to coexist, they have to be in perfect balance. Otherwise, one can be the end of the other, because fire can bring water to boiling, and through boiling to evaporation, and water can put fire down. So if needed, ask Archangel Michael for help, and he will help you to balance everything out. But we have to start it. It's our responsibility to start working in order for us to regain our inner balance. It also can speak about everything happens in divine timing. Even if it's hard, a heartbreak can happen in divine timing in order for us to be able to gain a higher perspective, to gain another perspective, what we have to learn from this experience, and not take only the hurt, but the knowledge, the wisdom behind the experience. And you will do it. The world is exactly that. A chapter is coming to an end, a very important chapter in your life. It's coming to an end, but it's coming to an end exactly because you gained the wisdom behind the experience, and you are ready now to make the next step into another chapter. And you are very happy because you know that this hard chapter is over and it's done. And usually in this card, the character is being surrounded by the 4 evangelists, but here we have 4 symbols of 4 archangels. The wand being Archangel Raphael, the cup being Archangel Gabriel, the sword being Archangel Michael, and the pentacle being Archangel Uriel. Doesn't matter if there are the 4 evangelists or archangels, you really are being protected and being guided for you to be able to make this next step, to put an end to whatever doesn't work for you anymore, whatever served its role, it's whatever it was, it's done. You accumulated the wisdom, and now you are ready to step further. It can also speak about the world, the way that the world sees us, the way that we are presenting ourselves to the world, but you will be just fine, because 6 of Wands speaks to us about success, about victory. It's like you are coming out of this experience that was not at all easy, but you are coming out victorious, and the victory is of the knowledge that you gain going through this. Something like this won't bring you down anymore, because you won't have to come back to this experience again, because you turned every stone that you had to turn in the sense of you to gain all the wisdom that you could, and you are victorious in it. You know now that you have the strength, you have the guidance, the inner strength, that you don't only you don't only react, you act, because this is the higher knowledge that comes down on you to guide you, to make you see that it doesn't have, nothing has to do especially with physical force. It's the strength that comes from above, and it's true love. The lion has everything to do with the heart, with love, with unconditional love. Although it was very hard, you found in yourself the resources, that higher love, in order to come out of it, put an end to it without remorse, without judgment, without, it's simply, okay, this is it, this was my lesson, thank you for my lesson, I know better now, and I'm going on my way. And the tower speaks to us about something that comes down, but I really have here the feeling we are not speaking about something new that is coming down in order for you to, it's a blessing in disguise. And the tower comes down because destiny intervenes, because destiny knows that you deserve much more than this, much better than this. But I don't think that we are speaking about the situation that created the Three of Swords. I think that through the knowledge that you acquired, it's like something deep down in you crumbled. The way that you view things, something about the knowledge that you had, or the way that you thought about some things, a belief system, but it's because it will lead you to something better, something that is much more useful to you, because the tower comes down only with one blow, because at the beginning, at the foundation, it doesn't have a very solid foundation. This is why allows destiny only with one hit to bring it all down. It's a blessing in disguise. You will see, you don't have to see it as traumatic. It's something, it's because to have the opportunity to rebuild from ground up, having that solid foundation, and with what you went through, it's exactly that knowledge that you acquired in order for you to be able to put that solid foundation. But it's something deep down in you that's changed, not specifically from outside. The big change is within you, and with that the change will start and manifest towards the exterior. But we will see. Again, so it really is a blessing in disguise, and I already told you, it's something that is being brought down so that we have the opportunity to start from beginning, having a very solid foundation on which we can start and build without having the fear that something will come up and will bring everything down. Just have faith. We usually see the blessing after this moment. When we are in this moment, we usually don't see it, but after a while we start and get it. What's with the tower, please? Tell me more about the tower. If you want to start with the tower, tell me more about the tower, please. the Ten of Swords. You really felt it, like you felt this Tower. And again, I'm not speaking about something that it's coming anew. You already went through it. And it felt like Ten of Swords. It felt like betrayal. You didn't saw it coming. It took you by surprise. It took you by surprise what happened, the people that were involved, and the way that they acted. It felt like a little death. But what's best in this is that what's worse, it's behind you. And through that, it was a very hard lesson, but because it was so hard, it's like it pushed you, not pleasant at all, but it pushed you in order for you to look at the whole situation from all possible point of views, in order for you to be able to gain all the wisdom, because at this moment you really couldn't understand why, how is it possible. It was just like you had to take a moment and regain your strength little by little, in order for you to start and look at this situation from every possible angle, in order to start and make some sense. And you did that, and because you did that, you are now able to say, okay, I turned all the stones to see that nothing is being left unseen, so that I gather everything that I can, so I won't come back to a situation like I already went through this. Because it was so hard and because it was so painful, you learned it. And now you will be able in the future to recognize signals, recognize signs that can lead to this, but you won't wait to arrive to the 10. You will recognize it for the 4th. And when you are recognizing it, you are already saying, no, thank you, I already was here, thank you, but no thank you. This is what this lesson brought you. But what's nice is that it didn't, although it broke your heart, it expanded. It didn't turn your heart in stone, because you have the strength. What's with strength, please? Tell me more about strength. It took a lot from you to get there, but you got there. What's with strength, please? Tell me more about strength. Seven of Wands, because exactly the same card. You knew that you have to put healthy boundaries. And this warrior, although it's alone against 6 others, he knows that he has another point of view, and he knows that these others cannot understand what he's seeing. But that doesn't mean that he will continue and let these 6 others put responsibilities and burdens on his shoulder. And this is why he's standing up for himself. He's simply putting those healthy boundaries. By putting healthy boundaries, you have that needed time to regain your strength from this. What's with Seven of Wands, please? Tell me more about the Seven of Wands. Why is it here, please? Because you realize that enough, it's enough. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands, please. Ace of Cups, because you realize that in order for you to have a new opportunity, you have to start with yourself. You have to start and fill your own cup with love, with respect, with self-confidence, with compassion towards yourself. And by doing that, you started and to care about yourself much more, not in an egotistical way, in a healthy way. And then divinity steps in and it's like, finally you got it. And this is why I'm giving you much more in order to create an overflow so that you have from where to give to others. And this is why this situation didn't become a bitter situation, although it hurt like hell. This is why. What's with the Three of Swords, please? Tell me more about the Three of Swords. Coming out of the heartbreak. Tell me more about the Three of Swords, please. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. You are in this situation of a hanged man, blocked, stuck, and so on. But in the same time, being in this, you knew that I'm missing something, I'm not seeing something, I feel it, but I cannot put my hand onto it. And this is why I am willing to put myself upside down in order for me to be able to change my perspective. And he's standing there until the sun comes and illuminates him, because it speaks about enlightenment. And the moment that the sun is arriving near the head of the hanged man, he sees, he understands everything, and he's able to move on with his journey. But, and this is why you are now able to come out of this heartbreak, heartfelt energy, because you see everything from another point of view, and it starts with you. And this is what you had to, this is why you felt like being blocked and stuck, until you realized that, wait a minute, I want to feel love, I have to love myself. I want to be respected, I have to respect myself. How can I have what's the word, please? How can I expect from somebody else to respect me if I don't respect myself? And this is why you were in this situation, but you understood much more than that. And the moment that everything, it's like everything, every little piece got at its place in order for you to see the whole situation from another point of view. But until you got there, it felt like stuck, blocked. I have no way, I cannot move, I'm being held, why can I come out of this situation? Because you had to integrate that wisdom, and you did it, but it took some time. And this, you knew that it is your decision. You are the one who's deciding, what am I doing? Am I continuing to stay along in this situation, in this blockage, or am I determined to look at it, even if I don't like what I'm seeing, in order for me to be able to understand, to see, and move on with it? Two of Swords. What's with the Two of Swords, please? Tell me more about the Two of Swords, please. Four of Cups. Four of Cups speaks about unrequited love, or about a situation, a missed opportunity. But because here are the three cups that are empty, this can be a third party situation. Somebody chose somebody else. And here is that Ace of Cups. And what I'm liking in this card is that it's about where the character focus its attention. If the character would focus on this, he can get trapped in self-loathing and so on, and bitterness and so on. But the opportunity is here, but it starts with ourselves. And the character here, it's keeping her heart and eyes open and sees the opportunity and grabs it and understand that it's about me. It's about the way that I treat myself in order for me to be able to heal everything that I have to heal, so that I start and attract towards me situation, characters, relationships that really have as a foundation trust, love, reciprocity. What was missing here? Temperance. That alchemization, that starting of rebalancing the inner balance, bringing everything into balance again, alchemizing everything. And everything happens in divine timing. What's with Temperance, please? Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords knows best how to take care of herself. She's a little bit feisty, but she's feisty exactly because of this, because in her life she was put very often in situation where she had to take care of herself. And she developed, it's like, I have the feeling that the majority of times it's like something that is running in the background. Does this serves me? Is this good for me or not? And if not, I'm cutting everything out. And she's able to cut into her own flesh if she is sure that that thing doesn't do any good for her. She cuts situations, she cuts energy, she cuts relationships, characters out of her life, as long as she knows that it doesn't serve her, it doesn't do her any good. And the moment that you started to do this, it's not that you are cutting people out of your life out of spite. No, because you are now realizing that in order for you to be in a balance energy, so that you can manifest balance through your whole life, you have to put those healthy boundaries against situation, people, surroundings that are not. And this is what you are cutting out. It's like a survival mechanism, but you understand it in a deep way. It's not only surviving mechanism that is being here. Maybe you had to cut somebody out that was from Sagittarius, or maybe from an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. The world. Tell me more about the world, please. Why is the world here, please? Because you are ready to put an end to this chapter in order for you to be able to start something new. Two of Cups and the King of Pentacles, the same as theirs. It's your own sign. Maybe it's somebody that is from another, or it can be Taurus or Virgo or Capricorn, but you put an end to this. You are ready to put an end to this, and you will put it because you are ready to start something new, but something that will allow you to be yourself. Simply, as I told you here, you are coming back to your own energy, being that very grounded character who knows what he wants, and he's taking his time and pushes through step by step in order to get where he wants. And the Two of Cups, you are ready now for a relationship that is this character. It's giving everything to the other. It's in pure reciprocity here. It's I'm giving you whatever I have, and the other one will also give that also, because you are ready now, because you started with yourself and you know what it means to take care of yourself. It doesn't take anything from you. It brings everything a step forward. It's like the cherry on top. Maybe is about putting an end to something that had to deal with somebody from another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or by putting an end to what you went through, you are opening yourself towards a new relationship, very serene and pure energy in this card, maybe with somebody from an earth sign. Six of Wands, please. Tell me more about the Six of Wands. victory, success, and passion, and life force, and inspiration, and determination. It's a new beginning. It will lead you. You are already victorious, but what's coming next, it's simply from another level that will lead you to another level. It's full of life, full of joy, full of passion, full of inspiration. It's something that will make you feel as being a victor. Good for you, Taurus. This is why you are able to be so victorious, because you took your time to understand everything and don't let anything turn into something bitter. You simply moved slowly but surely towards victory. Best advice for Taurus, please, or if there is another message that wants to come out for Taurus, please do. Okay. Kutumi, cloak of wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. And the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. So, I hope this helped. Till next time, take care. Bye.